Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Josh from Team Crescent, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about the results from YCS Toronto. But before I jump into that, I just real quickly wanted to go over what you can expect from this channel. Within the next week or so, you can expect to see all of our team members post up their deck profiles. We want you guys to meet every single person who's on our team and then understand that they're one of a really big part of who we are, and then we're just a really good group, close of friends that like to play with each other. Um, and yeah, I mean, our team's very nice. We like to do dual videos, so expect to see a lot of dual videos. Also, once the channel starts getting accustomed to like the YouTube community, we're probably going to be posting up a couple of trade binders that we have. We want to do some online trading, hopefully acquire some resources that we need to attend tournaments because we all kind of agreed that we're trying to get into the competitive scene of dueling. So yeah, with that said, definitely if you guys have any questions for us, go ahead and send us messages in the inbox. Ask us in the comment section below. Any suggestions, you can message us in our inbox and comment down below as well. But if you guys have anything that might help us out, just let us know, and we'll do our best. If you guys subscribe, we'll promise we will try very very hard not to disappoint you. So with that said, let's just jump right into the video. YCS Toronto kind of gave me a very nice depiction of what the meta was going to be, and with that said, I don't know what the meta is going to be yet, and that's what I like to hear. Because if we look at what happened last format, there was very little creativity, very little, uh, uh, very little like I don't want to say skill. I mean, there was a lot of skill involved, but there wasn't room for many decks to shine, And I think that was only because Judgment was in the spellbooks and Dragon Rulers had a lot of guns in their arsenal, and it was really difficult for you to overcome that. But definitely now with the new ban lists coming out, although some people say that the ban list didn't do a sufficient job in hurting dragons because evidently they won. Just because a deck gets hit by the ban list doesn't make them automatically bad. I say that backed up by two reasons. Number one, if you guys remember, I think around last year, the Mighty was put to 1. And because the Mighty was put to 1, people were like, oh, yay, no more wind up loop, the deck's done. Boom. And the very next YCS, windups just went like Shark Magician, boom. And it became a lot more broken than what it actually was before. So I think the goal of a ban list isn't to hurt or kill any deck or like ruin the playability, but at least just nerf them to a point where like it balances out the game. And after realizing what they've done, Konami like looks back and say, okay, we just need to get rid of Mighty overall, and that was the right thing to do. Um, it really hurt their playability, and also hurting Magician as well. I have to say that. But the job of a ban list isn't to kill any deck. It isn't to like hurt any, or like it isn't to make them not playable anymore. It's to make them less consistent. And my second reason backed up by that was in Vectors. I think Konami did right on that. Limiting both Hornet and Dragonfly. The deck's still good today, guys. You guys would be surprised. I mean, like as soon as we saw like Hornet and Dragonfly on those, we were like, oh my god, the deck is dead, and we were completely wrong because Billy Break just like won a YCS or topped a YCS, I can't remember. And we were just like, we were dumbfounded. But that's what the ban list does. It doesn't just ruin the playability of a deck completely. It gives us the options to play it. However, it doesn't make it as consistent as it was before. And as different metas come along, as you can see, Black Wings, we're getting more and more support back again, and it gives them like the good decks in the past to play against the good decks of the present, and it's really really fun. I look at the matchups of the YCSs and like the top 16. We have Mermail players, we have Infernity player, we have a Blackwing player, we have Dragoonity players. Oh my god, I love to see Dragoonity again. I know my friend said that deck was going to be good sometime, and then I guess that time is now. And a lot of Dragon Roller players. And, I see that variety, and that's what I like to see. Guaranteed, last format, if this was last format, you would only see Dragon Rollers, and you would only see spellbooks. Not even Evil Swarms. I can guarantee you, Evil Swarms probably wouldn't even make it into the top 32. But because of the ban list, and now because of like all the nerfs that how each deck was nerfed, it's become a lot more balanced, and I really like that about the game. I think it's a really good thing. Um, so I look at the deck list for Dragon Clans, and it's funny because I played in a tournament 2 weeks ago, which was about the size of a regional. It was a local tournament, but we only have tournaments once a month, so it's a whole bunch of players collectively coming in, and then the prize was about, I think first place received like a box and a half or something like that. But nevertheless, I played against Dragon Plant actually, and I was using my Gladiator Beast. Game one, absolutely wrecked. I was dumbfounded. He nuked my field with Black Rose, and I didn't have a Horn into Heaven. And I was just really, really sad. Like once my back row has been like abrupted, like there's very little I can do. Um, Game two, I sided in Macrocosm. I'm sorry, I didn't side in Macrocosmos. I sided in two Vanity's Emptinesses, um, and my Starlight Road, and my Soul Drain, and I'm pretty sure I sided in two Maxis as well. But something along those lines. I was able to lock my opponent out forever using Soul Drain, just like that one card. Because Blaster's effect won't touch it. He needed to draw into an MST or a Malevolent Catastrophe. Granted, I did lose that game because he did have a Malcat and I didn't have a Starlight Road, unfortunately. That was a very careless attack on my part. But like that, I mean, like I think Soul Drain is going to be one of the most important cards to play against at this format. And thank God I didn't get rid of my Imperial Iron Walls because those need to come back into my deck ASAP. Um, Anyways, I think like just based on what I've seen and how I played against it, the deck list was very different from the number one winner of YCS. I mean, this guy played Lone Fire and Spore and Different Dimension Reincarnations, and here he didn't play any of those cards. And instead he used a Dragoonity, Dragon's Ravine, and like a Dragoonity draw power with cards of consonants, which I like to see. That's really interesting. I didn't really think about that before. I think that's one of the creative aspects of Yu-Gi-Oh, and that's kind of like what the players did. It's really good to see that now they have to like resource to different methods instead of just using pitch baby dragon, pitch baby dragon, pitch baby dragon, special summon, Mecha Phantom Beast, and then Super Richu, replenish hand, and like, I mean, we were gonna start like it's just a lot better to see. It's really refreshing, and I like to see like, I mean, dude, the Blackwing player. It was when I saw that at the top, I was like, oh my god, because like as you guys know, as I through my testing, even against Triple Whirlwind, GBs have like an amazing matchup against Blackwing. So when I saw them top four, I was like dumbfounded. Even when like Dragonities were top 16, I was pretty dumbfounded as well. I mean, it's just I love to see the variety. I like seeing everything here. Things that we can do to kind of limit this, because right now I still don't think that the meta is defined. People are forgetting Shadow Specters are coming out, and believe me, when it does, Bujins are going to be nuts. It's like my friend has Bujins right now. We're testing out his deck post Shadow Specters, and it's so good. I don't know if it's going to do anything on the meta. I'm going to be playing Dragon Plants on DN for the next 2 weeks, just so that I know how to play against them when I do go against them. Learn their mindsets and stuff like that. I'm probably not ever going to play Dragon Plant. I'm not really into, playing those really expensive meta decks. I like to offer myself some creativity, but it's good to play them on like, DN or Dev Pro against like your friends, so you know what they're thinking when they're making their plays, so that I kind of know what to do. But overall, like I think that Dragon Plants are going to be a strong contender. I don't think that they're unstoppable. I mean, I do need to test against a couple of them so I can figure out a really good answer. I think Imperial Iron Walls and Soul Drains are two really good cards that you guys can use. Definitely, my friend who's playing Bujin, Kaiser Coliseum might be pretty viable actually. I don't know if Scapegoat gets around that. I'll have to look up rulings on that. Also, the I believe the Madolce guy who top 32 was playing Needle Wall, and with the Scapegoats running around with these Dragon Plants, this also might be a really viable option. After they synchro into stuff and they think they're safe, you can just like blow up their entire field, and then they'll be left dumbfounded as well. Uh, all in all, I think that this is a very good representation of what this meta is going to be, and its diversity, and that's exactly like what I want to see. My team is like, thank God that like there's no more like dominant Dragon Rule or dominant prophecies. We all like to test with each other. We're on DM most nights, just like figuring out what the next meta is going to be. My meta calls before the ban list were Harpies, Infernities, Evil Swarms, Fire Fist, and I guess only Fire Fist tops, so I was pretty wrong there. Nevertheless, I mean, it's good to see once again like Yu-Gi-Oh going back to creativity Yu-Gi-Oh and stuff like that. So yeah, guys, go ahead and tell me what you guys think in the bottom below. Do you think dragons are still going to be a really dominant deck? Are prophecies going to be revived completely? You think like they're still sleeping at the moment? And tell me how you think GBs are going to be matching up. for this meta. I mean, a lot of people are saying like they don't have a prayer, but let me know what I can do or what I can side deck that might actually give me an opportunity. Once again, I think that this is a really good format. I think that our team's gonna have a really good time this next 3 months. Go ahead, guys, and just let us know what you think. Expect dual videos, expect deck profiles. If you guys liked what you guys heard, please go ahead and click that thumbs up button. Subscribe for more videos. Comment down below what you guys liked or what you guys didn't like. We like to take constructive criticism. Message us in the inbox if you guys have any questions or suggestions. And yeah, guys, just thumbs up the video and thank you for listening. This is Josh from Team Crescent, signing out.